And hello. It's been a while. Hello, Rowdy. See you in the chat. Thanks for putting that in the Discord. Appreciate it. We're back finally. I know it's been a while since we've been on the stream, but as you guys can see, I've already been working on this one a little bit. I need to adjust my camera. Well, thank you, Rowdy. By the way, Rowdy, if anyone else is watching, go check out his stuff. Really, really cool. He does all sorts of stuff. Diecast reviews, paper crafts, all sorts of stuff. All NASCAR related. But today, we're doing something that is not NASCAR. It is Ron Shuman's 21X Ofixco Special Racing Team Sprint Car. And if you don't know who Ron is, it's probably because you're not exactly a dirt fan, but legendary sprint car driver and midget driver, Silver Crown. He did pretty much any sort of open wheel, pretty much any open wheel dirt racing you can think of. Ron did it, and he was good at it. Well, that's okay, Rowdy. I mean, you didn't tell anyone until now, so who would have known? Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. Puts out way more videos than I do, by the way. I haven't been very, especially over the summer, I haven't been doing anything really. But as you can see, I've done not a whole lot. It kind of looks like a whole lot. Like you look at this and you think, oh, it's almost done. It's really not. This is just the base layer because I'm doing it differently, as you guys have seen before on the channel, where I'll work from one side of the drawing to the other. Well, yeah, I guess so. Alright, yeah, I don't know whatever was holding you back from that, but I guess, but I mean, you've done really amazing things and you aren't able to, so obviously that's cool. What was I on about? Oh yeah, so reason it looks almost done, but it's not, is because normally I go from usually left to right on the drawing, get everything done. So that made it a lot easier for me to kind of not lose details through, I wouldn't forget, I'd either forget to do something or I would just like not be able to put in as much detail in, and that kind of helped with that. But it took, like, it was just the time. I don't have as much time anymore. So this one I have done. Well, Braden's here, and it's funny you say that because exactly what we were talking about right now is it's not done. Like, I haven't even started really doing anything. Oh, that's interesting, Roddy. But, I would say reach out to them about that, but I don't know how good they are at responding. But it's funny you say that, Braden, because I was just talking about how instead of normally going from left to right, I'm laying down all of the marker on the bottom. So like all of this just marker, except I've done a little bit of pen, these logos in the top. But this is like all the marker base layer, and then once I'm done with this, which I'm very, very close to being done, I go color pencil, get all the details in, fix some of the colors because this needs to be a little bit lighter, this needs to be a little bit lighter. Just adding detail. So thank you, Brayden. But the best is still to come. Best is yet to come, or however they say it. So, anyways, for the video, we're going to be finishing up the stuff that I haven't done with marker, which is the very ends of these wheels. This tank thing, I don't even know what that is. These logos on the bottom, and a little bit of shading on the rear number. And then that's it. And then we get to start doing the real fun stuff, is all the details that make this look really amazing. And I need to start on this, but while I am starting, if you didn't already know, the driver here in this image, Ron Shuman, will be receiving this as a gift from me because I met him. He's been very kind. He's just like giving me all sorts of memorabilia and stuff. That I'm actually wearing a shirt right now, Ron Shuman shirt. That's from him. He's let me borrow some of his DVDs from his old races, a couple of hero cards. So it's the least I can do. And then afterwards, I have a bit of an announcement to make after I'm done with this, not at the end of the video or anything. Yeah, thank you. It's awesome. Kind of just one of those like chance opportunities. Is like, didn't really know who he was, but at the shop I work at, he sells parts too, and that's how I figured it out. And yeah, rest is history, I guess. I have literally no clue what to do on this because I'm pretty sure the only images of his cars are during races. So I think I have kind of an idea of what this wheel would have looked like. The sketch was a little bit difficult to get done. But I think I've got it. So I think it's basically 3 holes in the wheel. And it was kind of surprising to me as I was doing these how small the very end of the wheel is and how many lips it has. I don't know. I haven't been working in auto repair long enough to know all the technical terms for that. But you know what I mean. If you don't, let me know. You can explain further. But so glad to be back with my favorite people on the internet. Glad to see you guys again. I know I was on the diecast driven stream last night, but is there anything new with you guys that you'd want to share that I should know about or anyone else on the stream should know about? I want to know what's going on with you guys. I don't think that. So I did delay the stream. I was told Rowdy I was going to do it at 15 minutes earlier than I did. How are we feeling about no racing? Oh, not happy. I always have to have my racing. But I guess that means I don't have to watch Jeremy Clemens suffer as much as he has been recently. Just had to bring him into the conversation. So we got that down. We're gonna do this one later. Do some shading on this number. And all this will be yeah. I mean it's tough. Like all these drivers, that are just having really, really tough seasons. Like you said, Collar, Syndrome Clemens, Connor Zilic. It's just I don't think I've ever had a season or seen a season where so many drivers are having such good years and so many drivers are having such bad years. Yeah, might be. Well, that's exciting, Rowdy. That sounds like a good time. I hope you enjoy that. Hope you enjoy hanging out with your church friends. Sounds like something to look forward to. That's awesome, buddy. Anyways, just forgot about some shading here. While Rowdy was talking about that, completely forgot. There's a shadow from this rear bumper bar. Well, Braden, go ahead. Mention anything. I don't talk about whatever. I don't care if it's important. I mean, does anyone? Braden Lodge. That's cool. You better post that. I love to see. I just love to see other people getting into the art. And I've seen your stuff before. I've seen the drawing you did for Murph Turn 2. Yeah, I've seen that one. I think I've seen, if you did post any other ones, I've probably seen them. I can't remember if you did. Yeah, dude, post it. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know? Definitely a good idea. All right, Rowdy, go ahead. I know those have been something you're really, really working on a lot, and they've been turning out better and better. So that's obviously something that you're enjoying doing. And it's nice to see that you are. Yeah, that's awesome. Paper crafts, got into it for a little while. Never really actually did anything. I didn't keep any of the ones I ever did. They're all long gone by now. So it's cool that you're doing that, because I always found those really difficult. I always got frustrated with myself for screwing up. But yeah, I'm excited to get this one done. Specific, because I'm gonna be giving it to Ron. Well, sorry for the background noise. My mind just went blank for a second. Sorry about that. You have a lot that you haven't made. Well, set goals for yourself. Like, I want to make all these cars, but make sure they're reasonable. Of course, make sure they're like, you can get those done and still feel like you're not pressured, particularly to get them done, really. Because like, it's for fun, you know. You gotta have fun. You can't do stuff for fun if you're not having fun. But I'm having fun right now. I'm sure Brad's having fun as he is. It's all good. Good times. And as like Rowdy's paper crafts are really cool. So it's awesome. Awesome to see. It does really disappoint me a little bit that we're not racing this weekend. But that's okay. More time to draw. More time to work on this and my next project, which you guys will see when I'm done with this. And I have to say, I'm quite excited. And I've created a bit of a plan with it. Not really sure how that's gonna go. Well, that's nice. That's a good use of some extra time that you have, instead of whatever people are doing nowadays, just doom scrolling. That's cool. Is advisory like a free period thing? Like study hall sort of thing? because I'm pretty sure that's what that is, but if I'm wrong, let me know. We are pretty much done, actually. Actually, very close to being done with the markers. Just this Pennzoil logo. We're going to save the Kenzo Racing logo on the bottom to do with pencils because of how small the details are. And that one. Oh, okay. Is it, so it's just something you get, right? It's not like a class or anything, right? It doesn't take up one of your actual classes, right? So it's just like something that you get. That's interesting. I've never really heard of that, but it sounded like something similar to that. Because I have a class similar to that, but it's an actual class and it's not. It's like a thing. I'm really clicking on the descriptive language today. A thing. Okay. I think that's it as far as markers go. And I was just thinking of this while I was switching out some of the markers for these colors that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like when I go out to grab a different marker, I'm off. Like you can't see my hands or anything for about 10 to 15 seconds. That's because I have, and I showed this on stream last time I streamed, but like this is all the marker colors I have, and it is a lot. It's a lot. I don't know, this is however many colors I have, plus plus about 10 just like black markers. Basically Sharpies, but the same as these. So slightly different. But this is a lot, and this is how I keep track of where all of them are and just easily pick out, okay, what's a good orange color? This one I used. This one I believe for my main orange color. I was like, oh, that's a good orange color. So, and I have them in this cardboard box, which my camera is clamped onto, and I can see where it is. I have them in the same order here as they are in the box, so I can just grab it. I know exactly where it is, but it still takes a second. Yeah. I feel like that's probably what I would spend that time with for doing anything productive work. So time to get out the colored pencils. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. And there's still more in my drawer that I don't have because I lost one of these little holder things. But yeah. So yeah, Brayden. What's funny is What's funny is I probably haven't used half of them once. That's what's funny about it. Because I have upwards of, I don't even know, I could count, but I don't want to do that. That's funny, Randy. Hold on, let me take this lid off real quick. Let me put them back in my drawer. Hold up. Let's get a rough estimate here. 1, 2. Okay, so 24 times 4, whatever that is. Would that be 96? So 96 in the drawer. And then however many are in here, which is like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 18. So 18 times 4. So that equals a lot. I'm sure so I don't need any new colored pencils for probably like 5 years. I'm pretty good with what I have. But let's see, what should we start on? I think we're just gonna go left to right like we did before, but slightly different because of what we're doing. The Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah. That's funny. I mean, it's arguably worse with my markers because, let's see. I need to do some quick math here. 24, 96, 18 times 4. Why can't I do this? Oh, 72. So 96 plus 72, what's that? 168. That's my colored pencils. Now markers, I have 25. I have little like sections of 25. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold up, guys. 25, 50, that's 50, that's 100. Oh, wow. So I'm upwards of 350 markers. That is, ooh, oh, that's a lot. I think about it. Jeez. That's funny, Rowdy. But I don't really. My pencils don't really make it out of my room. They don't really go with me anywhere. Don't do a lot of drawing outside. I mean, I do. I had an art class. I had art class at school, and then like a legitimate art class that I did over the summer. But other than that, I don't do really much drawing. When I'm not here. It's like this is where I've got the setup. I've got everything I need. It's just so much easier. But my art supplies have put me in generational debt. Just kidding. But yeah, that's a lot of money if you think about it. like each of those pencils and markers are probably 50 cents. So if you think about, oh my goodness, so we're upwards of 500 markers plus pencils. That's like $250. That's a lot. It's a lot. I really need to get working on this. It's been 30 minutes. We've done basically nothing on the stream. Get my reference out real quick. Okay, sweet. I know what I need to do now. Except none of my pencils are sharpened, of course, because I'm too lazy to sharpen them. When they get dull, just put them back in and grab a different one. Because I usually have multiple of the same color. Wait, I did forget something actually. I'll do that in a second. If I don't forget. Rowdy, yeah. Mine actually just ended today, so we went back today. And that's the reason I had to delay the stream, because we went somewhere afterwards. And we didn't get home when I expected we would. So I said 4:30, but really didn't end up getting it done. Getting it up at 4:30. Which, yeah, Brayden, it's unreal. It is. It really is. Like, I know most people go back like mid-August, and today is actually, or this year is actually later than usual. Usually we go back the week before. So last year we went back the 21st, I think, of July. Like, that's too early. Summers are too short. Yeah. Now, I love the desk I'm working at, but this can be kind of a pain sometimes because the colored pencils are in a drawer directly under this desk, like directly under right here. I have a whole space to the left that's equal to this size. I keep my markers, keep my references, keep all the colors I'm currently using out, like the main orange colors I was using for the car, which I actually don't need anymore, so I should probably put away. But then my pencils are in the drawer directly under here, and I have to scoot my chair out every single time I want to grab a pencil. But it is nice. Before I was doing it, if you look at my time lapses that I have on my videos tab, not the live streams, but the main videos, those are all in a different place because I used to do them. I have like one of those shorter dressers that is like, it's wide, but it's really short in height, so it's more like, I mean, you can like display stuff on it, and it's probably about 3 feet tall. So I just like pop chair. Oh, hey, look who it is. WLE, or whatever you want me to call you. He was in the stream last night. Diecast Driven was on. Diecast Driven stream. He was in here. Kind of surprised to see him. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. We're working on Ron Shuman's sprint car today. This is the one he ran in the wait, what? I just left out a detail, but that's funny, Roddy. WLE, or whatever you want me to call me. Let me know what you want me to call you. If just your if WLE is fine or whatever. This is drawing. This is alcohol markers. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. This is alcohol markers. I'm beginning to start detailing it with colored pencils. I'm literally just starting on the front right now. So before the stream, like this past probably half week or so, I laid all the color down. And now I'm going to start getting all this stuff done. So it's exciting. And Ron Shuman himself will be receiving this. So that's cool. It's very interesting to me because I met him. He's been giving me all sorts of cool memorabilia stuff. And this is the least I can do, you know? Like, just absolutely great guy. Fun to hang out with, be around. Well, thank you. It's really not hard, honestly, but I felt like I was sort of naturally talented in art, but it still takes a lot of practice, a lot of work. And even if you don't think you're good at it, if you really, really try, really put yourself to it, it'll be easier than maybe you thought it would have been. At least in my experience. I don't know. Well, WLE, the thing about that is what was I going to say? The coloring or whatever, well, I did the drawing and then I colored it. But it's really that getting the coloring, getting the shading, making sure all that's right, that takes so long. Like I did the whole sketch in 2 afternoons after work. And it took me the weekend, Friday, and a little bit of today to do all of the coloring, and then I still have to do all the details. So it's a lot. And I'm literally grabbing out the same color that I just had out because I forgot something. Why is there like a gap there? Definitely did not mean to put that there. Let me fix that real quick. There's also one down here. It just takes practice. It really does. And it's like truly it is one of those things that you can learn. Well, Brayden, we're going to check that out right now. Unfortunately, however, my I can't share my screen for some reason. Um, I absolutely would show everyone, but last time I tried that, it was with Rowdy's thing, and it literally just did not work. So I'm checking it out right now. Oh wow! Hold up! Hold up! Whoa! That is awesome. Look, you got all of the contingency logos. The front end looks great. Like, sweet. Dude, that is awesome. You even got the driver in there. That's really detailed too. That is awesome. Wow. I mean, for someone who doesn't have a whole YouTube channel about doing art, that is really, really cool. Like that, probably when I had as much experience as you do, I would have been lucky to do something like that. That's awesome. That's sick. So everyone check that out, please, right now. Brain Bunch, just copy his tag, put it in the search bar. Really cool. Really, really cool. So that's something I want you guys to. I don't know. I'm not telling you guys you have to, but if you do something like that, you better. I want to see. Don't hide your talents. Um, yeah, it's always really cool to see other people getting into that sort of thing, because it's something I obviously am very passionate about, and I live in a place that not a lot of people are very exactly NASCAR fans, and that kind of gets to me a little bit. Like, oh, I screwed up. Yeah, it's fine. But it's like it's really cool to see stuff like that because it's I live in a place I can't just go over to the local racetrack. Like that doesn't exist. There's no like there's basically very little race culture. But that's awesome. It's awesome. Always awesome to see. This is what my color. See, guys, it doesn't take being smart to be good at art. That rhymed, but see, I struggle. Like sometimes, just now, I can't even get the right color. Like, don't even like literally like cannot grab the right color. I don't know how to fix this now because this is too dark and I can't lighten it at all. You know, actually, I'm gonna shade this anyways. So that should be fine. Uh oh. Hold up. That's not good. Ow, that's what the heck? So, um, Okay, we're back. There we go. My light got unplugged somehow. Must have been like loose, and then I must have touched it a little bit. But when it was like the wire was like hot, that was weird. I'm like, it's not a powerful light. Like the light doesn't even get that hot, but the wire was like really hot. Must have been the wind. Alright, coming for me already. I've already screwed something up. Just got back in this. Just got back in the streaming. I've already screwed something up. I'm kind of just going blind into this. Shading this. Don't even know what this is going to look like. Hopefully it looks good. Trying out some new techniques. Because why the heck not? There we go. That balanced it out a little bit better. You can tell that this is a bit of a ledge now. It's not just the same color. See the shading now. Oh yeah, I don't know if you... Oh, Diecast Driven is in the stream. Welcome. No need to apologize for being late. And thank you. It's funny, Rowdy. It's the guy who makes the cars. Yeah, thank you, Diecast Driven. Glad to be back. I did actually delay the stream by about 15 minutes, so doesn't really matter what time you hop on. Doesn't really matter if you hop on. But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see everyone here. It's very, very cool. So what I'm doing right now is getting the details done. Did all of the alcohol markered base layer earlier. This has been what I've been working on the past couple of days, and whatever free time I do have, which unfortunately isn't really enough to do streams, which is why I haven't been streaming. But we're here, and it's turning out really good. This is the one that's for Ron, so I'm going to give this to him, to this guy right here that's driving the car. Actually no longer driving the car. This was, not sure the year, but I believe it's late 70s is when he ran the World of Outlaws. Actually won a Knoxville Nationals. So, pretty important guy when it comes to dirt racing. See you guys greet each other. Say hi to everyone. It's the kind of energy we like. So, what's new with everyone? I know I've already asked this, but I think there's maybe some new people on here that weren't there before when I asked that. Anything new going on? Anything important? Or is it just same old for you guys? Getting some of the shading. Haha. Good quote, diecast driven. No news is good news. Well, depends, but usually it is. Yeah. So I was just gonna point out because I like to get more into to keep you guys sort of engaged, sort of get talking more about the actual what I'm working on and what I'm actually doing, so you guys aren't just looking and not really understanding. So what I'm working on here, what I'm doing here is I'm shading this. The base color didn't really go down that well. It looks kind of flat from top to bottom, as you can probably notice. But I was gonna point out, usually most people would say, why aren't you shading with, like, wouldn't you shade with like a black or a dark gray or whatever? Oh shoot. Well, that's an internal spot right there now. That's okay. I was gonna shade over that anyways. But you actually want to shade with, and I learned this not too long ago, because this is part of color theory or whatever. It's really, it's like, it's hard to learn. But it's something that makes you better. So basically, you want to color with darker colors of the same sort of color. So if I'm doing orange, obviously this is orange. I'm shading with a dark brown, dark orange, red-ish. So it's basically just a really, really dark version of the same color, which helps keeping it from looking like, it keeps the color in there. So if you're shading with like a gray or a black, you'll lose some of that color. But if you shade with like a dark brown on the orange, for other colors like red, you'd do like a maroon, or mahogany, or yellow. You do color theory. Oh yeah, it's difficult. I don't know what you mean hating color theory. I don't know if that's a typo. I don't know if I'm not really getting what you're saying, but color theory it's difficult. But the job I was working, I did have a lot of free. Well, that's funny, diecast. Yeah, unfortunately, diecast driven is colorblind, but somehow still makes really cool custom diecasts, which require color picking if he's making the templates, which I know he often does. So that's cool. Like, so it's awesome because it's like this should be a setback, but you kind of just ignore it, pretend it's not there. up. I'm looking for color right now. Well, it's nice that you have someone that you can ask like that. Yeah. Another big thing is not shading. Well, there's two things. Another is not just shading with one color. See, I'm shading with this one yellow right here. I don't know if you guys can see because the lighting is like really weird with the way my light is and the way my camera processes light. So this looks like the colors look pretty different in person. Just it looks a little desaturated here. But I don't know if you can see I'm lightening this up. But this isn't like, that's not the exact color that I would really look like, or that would really look like. That wouldn't, it doesn't look like it would be part of the image like that. So I'm going to grab this like rose pink color and make it more of a, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's still yellow, but it's like, I don't even know whatever you'd call this, whatever color that made. Doesn't really matter. But you can do that, especially with colored pencils, not really as much with markers. And then the other one was, completely forgot. I get talking about one thing and I forget the other thing. Darn it. That's okay. What? I completely forget now. Dang it. Is something pretty important too that I should know and I should remember for what I'm doing. Dang it. But yeah. All right. Awesome news, Rowdy. That's cool. The one I'm actually using a ring light right now. It's part of my camera clip. So I have this clip. It's a clip. It has one of the little stretchy metal wire things that goes so I can like move my camera. I'm not going to move it right now. So one of them has a camera, one of them has a ring light. So I'm excited to see how that turns out for you. And diecast driven, I've heard I do kind of want to watch that movie. I don't really know if I have time these days to watch movies like that unless I'm streaming them, which I'm sure you can get that movie. Unless it's brand new. I don't remember. Is it like a brand new movie or has it been around for a little bit? I don't really have time to like go to a theater and watch a movie now. Just because now in theaters. I was just waiting for. Well, that's nice, Rowdy. always good to find something lying around that's useful. Braden, well, I am too, but um, I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. I watched the Toy Story movie with my whole family. I mean, that's not like a real movie. I mean, it is, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah, you're right. Diecast driven. Not a lot of good movies have really come out recently. I haven't watched Project Hail Mary, but everyone I've talked to that has said it was an amazing movie, and now I really do want to watch it. We'll see if I have the time. Maybe I'll get out someday and watch that one. That would be fun. Well, no, Brayden, that's not really what I meant. I know. I mean, it is. Why is this not? Sorry, I am. I'm really getting lost in my wires today. My laptop's almost out of battery because I forgot to plug it in. Diecast driven wasn't there, but earlier my light went out. Got that back in. There we go. Rowdy, I have not seen the F1 movie. It sounds like I feel like I would watch it. Again, just don't have the time. So, what did you think of it? Well, yeah, we're just guys having a good time, hanging out, talking about movies and NASCAR and driving and cars and whatever. Just chilling out. Well, Braden, maybe I will watch it. The thing is, though, I don't want to really offend anyone here, but I don't really like F1 or really open wheel racing or road course racing of any sort. I mean, I do kind of. It is a motorsport. Like, I'd prefer watching that than baseball. But it's just not as interesting to me as oval racing. Well, then maybe I will watch it, because if someone who doesn't care about F1 will watch it and like it and recommend it, then maybe it is a good movie. Or it probably is. I mean, I'm sure it is. Well, diecast driven. I feel like I'm the same way. Most of the time. Unless it's like obviously. Unless something was like obviously towards me to offend me, then I'm usually fine with it. I feel like I try to be pretty fair. It's just like something that people like to be around someone who is fair, understands other people's opinions, and I try to take that into account when I say what I say. Well, right now I do semi like IndyCar, but I don't watch any of the races at all. I don't even like. I probably couldn't name 5 IndyCar drivers right now. Hold up, whoa, the chat. All right, if you're Oh, okay. So I probably will enjoy it then, Rowdy. Speaking of motorsports films. Okay, so I didn't. um, Braden, I didn't. Is there like new recent information, like last week or like month or whatever? Because I heard it was probably maybe gonna happen, and then I didn't really hear anything else after that. So is there anything new on that I haven't got yet? Because if there is, I mean, you know what Diecast Driven was saying? He was saying, no news is good news, but in that situation, news would be good news. Yes, news. Not no news would be good news. Um, yeah, I've seen. Yeah, who hasn't seen Talladega Nights? But it is. It's stupid, but it's funny. My dad hates that movie, but I like it. I think it's funny as a movie, like not as a NASCAR movie, but as a movie. I think it's a good movie. Dang, this is going to take a lot of working with to get this right. This drawing, this is going to be kind of a lot. Getting every little detail. Because this is for Ron himself. Well, awesome news, Braden. Well, I'm pretty sure we already knew that if it was going to happen, that Tom Cruise was going to do it, if I do remember correctly. Early 2027, so I don't even know how long movies take to make. So, does that mean it'll release in like 2020, like summer 2028, or I don't know. Well, yeah, Braden, when was the last actual NASCAR like movie? I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that the Earnhardt docuseries thing. I mean, it wasn't really a film, but that came kind of close because a lot of people watched that, and I think it was nominated for an award or something like that. But it is awesome to see that yeah, I can't wait either. Yeah, so Talladega Nights would have been the last actual NASCAR movie. There haven't been a lot. There used to be a couple back in the day. Don't remember really much of the names of those. But there used to be a couple, or there used to be like smaller movies, not like Days of Thunder type big studio movies, but like not like low budget movies necessarily, but not like big studio movies. I don't remember what any of them were called now. But hopefully you guys know what I mean. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did watch Herbie. The Herbie NASCAR movie. That one was pretty interesting. Yeah, it was weird. Oh yeah. There was one recently. Like the early 2010s or mid 2010s. Logan Lucky. I don't know if I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it, and that is technically a NASCAR movie. So I don't know if you guys would call it that, but I would. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. Logan Lucky, or Lucky Logan, or whatever. So we are doing a lot of different colors right here for this little spot because I'm thinking it would probably reflect sort of a red color, the picture I have, which is not. Oh, so you've seen it, Diecast Driven? Then I haven't seen it. I don't know really what it's about or how good of a movie it actually is, but I've heard it's all right. Or I've heard people. I know people have seen it. So I'm going to point out another thing that I learned doing when I was learning color theory was when you're shading the darkest, and I'm shading a pretty dark color right here, this dark shadow. You're shading like a dark shadow of one color, you want to shade it partially with the opposite color. So opposite color of orange is blue, or what's it called? Complementary color. It's a big word. So the complementary color of orange is blue, but you don't want to shade it fully with that color or it'll just look off. So I'm going to do a little bit of this brown that I've been using before, and then I'm going to make sure it's shaded decently. That's not dark enough really. There we go. Hey, I did watch The Crew. Okay, that kind of driven. Just reading that real quick. Okay, so it's just one of those movies that you're like, eh. But yeah, I did watch The Crew. I've watched it twice actually. The whole series I've watched twice. I don't remember why I watched it the second time. That was a while back. It's kind of weird. It was terrible. It's a terrible show. I wouldn't recommend it, right? I'm gonna keep this color. Actually, I'm gonna switch to a darker one for these parts. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Rowdy. Not the greatest show ever. By far. By a landslide. By yeah, that was funny. I was like, because literally, like, what it was like the next season or whatever that it was like the season or two after that Stuart Hawes started like Stuart Hawes just fell off a cliff as far as performance. So that was funny because I watched it after that. I didn't watch it right after it came out. I watched it a little while later. remember exactly when. But that was funny. I was like, wait, what? So it must have been like a year or two or after that show came out. Or when, I don't even remember, when did it come out? It was like 2020 or 2019 or somewhere around there. But I think we're going to be finishing up a little bit on the stream. I need to get dinner. It's earlier for us than it is everyone else. It's 6 o'clock here. Yeah, so Braden, so yeah, that's right about what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty obvious, but I don't know. That's just like a weird show. Like every part of it is weird. It kind of makes you uncomfortable. What was the last thing I was gonna do? Yeah. So we're gonna finish up this right here. A little bit of shading on this right here. This little ledge. Body panel. Part of the body panel. Goes up. And we're gonna be done for the stream because I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. Okay, Rowdy. I might be able to hop in if you're on for a while. No guarantees though, because I might have some stuff to do. I don't know. Kind of depends. A lot of stuff. I feel like I never get informed on anything. Like, it's weird. Like, I really only know about stuff as soon as they happen. Like, wait, what? So, I don't know. My parents wanted me to do something, get some extra. I might, like, you know. Okay, so I'll try if I can. Hopefully, someone else is on that you can talk to, but I definitely won't be on for probably an hour or the first hour, and then maybe I'll be on. I can get on the second hour, but again, no guarantees. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Glad you guys could come on. Nice to see everyone. Browdy, Braden, Diecast Driven, WLE. He popped in for a while. It was a great stream as far as you guys being in the chat, getting that rolling, keeping the conversations going. Definitely one of the more fun ones, and something I'm really looking forward to getting done with and getting to him, to Ron. So we will see you all next time on LE Race Art.